Hi guys, it's Sam and welcome back for another Black Desert online video. First up this week, we have a free 15 days value pack courtesy of Jay. So the code is shown in the screen, but this is for C server, I think. However, since we are all under Prolibus now, so pretty sure all regions will have their own free value pack. Although code might vary accordingly, so stay tuned in the announcement in game. Now you have your free value pack, let's go to the events this week. Not so much to be honest. The first one is the Golden Troupe. This is an old event which you can get Golden Troupe coin through daily quest and login rewards. The coin can later be exchanged for Crown Stones, Caphras Stones, Advisovox 50, and Shakatu boxes. The next event this week is the freaking 50% drop rate event. This of course does not include Arsha servers and world bosses, but it's that time of the year where you increase your grinding time from 1 hour to 1 hour and a half. You'll never know, you might get that compass port you've been grinding for a year already. Not talking about myself. Anyways, those are all the new events this week, so let's move on the new contents. Of course, special mention first about the world boss change. As mentioned before, a minimum damage is now required to get loot from revamped world bosses. Again, only for revamped world boss, which includes Karanda Airlines, Nightmare Zarka, and the others. Normal world boss was not touched. So basically, we now need to at least get 0.01% damage to the world boss in order to get a loot. It's not that high, so you can basically steal AFK if you are confident enough that you have already gotten that damage. But it's a good start from preventing people to only attack once and AFK the rest. I'm looking at you, Thundercloud Kutum. The next update is about Caphras Stones. Mentioned in the previous Hydel balls, Caphras can now be obtained easier and in a lot more areas. So drop rates was increased in areas where Caphras can be obtained before, such as Polyforest and Creep of Rising Thought, while places like Histria and Akman will now have Caphras Stones as added drops. LVM monsters are not affected though, but PA mentioned that they are looking for other ways for its implementation. And drop rates are not yet final as they will adjust it accordingly based on the market monitoring. As surely the stones which has dropped in prices already will continue to fall after this update. Aside from that, the rewards for the Spirit Dust and Caphras Stones from different dailies and weekly quests has been increased, up to 10 times the original amount. Red Battlefield in particular has doubled its rewards from 50 Spirit Dust to 100. That is 20 stones a day. Not bad. Then of course, a big update next week is the addition of Ataraxion dungeon. So this week as preparation, a questline was added which is the Invitation of Eye. Better do it this week as to immediately try out the hype dungeon of Black Desert once it comes next week. Next we have the new field boss, Black Shadow, which was the dragon circling in Sonel battlefield. This particular field boss is said to flee, aka Monster Hunter mob, and will appear in random area after reaching a certain health threshold. But it might be worth the trouble as it will drop a freaking Blackstar armor, the fudge. Then we have a new free pet from farming. When farming, a mole will randomly appear, and starting this week, a Pit-a-Mole version might come, which will drop a petal, which 10 of these petal can be exchanged for a free pet. Then we have some quality of life improvements. The first one is when exchanging Lilac petal to Fairy Wings, we can now type how many we want to exchange directly rather than doing the quest repeatedly. While Imperial packing can now be done 10 at a time with a newly added heavy packaging cord, but it will require artisan processing and the corresponding cooking or alchemy level to do it. Great addition, makes it faster to do. And I guess that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Peace!